morning, members of the state's LGBTQ plus Equality Caucus, along with Governor Tom Wolf, will introduce a bill known as the PA Fairness Act. It would prohibit discrimination against a person based on their sexual orientation or gender identity. Fox 43's Chelsea Kerbler is live outside of the Capitol in Harrisburg with more details on this legislation. Good morning, Chelsea.
Good morning, Brianna. Well, this is not the first time state lawmakers have introduced this sort of legislation that would add protections to people who are part of the LGBTQ plus community. Now, despite some support from Republicans, this bill has largely not made it anywhere in the state House or state Senate, largely because it's never gotten out of its respective committee because chairs have not called for a vote. Now, today, lawmakers will introduce House Bill 300, which is being called the PA Fairness Act. It would update the state's law to include protections of discrimination against members of the LGBTQ plus community. Now, currently, law bans discrimination based on race, sex, age, religion, nationality, and any physical disabilities, and applies to employment, housing, education, and public accommodations. So last year, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled people cannot be fired because they are LGBTQ+. However, there is no law prohibiting against discrimination against people who are LGBTQ+ in other settings like housing. So after that Supreme Court ruling last year, Republicans have said it granted LGBTQ+ members the protections they needed. Speaker of the House Brian Cutler, who was still the House Majority Leader at the time, said in part, quote, "Constructing a law in conformity of the court's ruling is certainly possible, but may not be necessary. We take a close look at how the ruling impacts our existing state laws." Now, again, lawmakers as well as Governor Tom Wolf are expected to be here this morning at 9:15 on the Capitol steps when they will once again unveil this legislation being called the Fairness Act. In Harrisburg, Chelsea Kerbler, Fox 43 News.